Hello and welcome to another MIPA video. As a pioneering brand, MIPA is a global training company that teaches individuals and organizations how to think more effectively in order to succeed in the world's most competitive century. This video takes a look at reality-based advising for liberal arts majors. Perhaps one of the greatest needs today in higher education is to help liberal arts students, as well as liberal arts colleges, understand reality-based advising. In the Wall Street Journal recently, in a blog entry there, one of the authors said, "Unfortunately, many liberal arts colleges generally are not doing enough to keep their students connected to the job market. And unfortunately, some don't want to or don't see career preparation as their responsibility. As a result, the liberal arts students are often not as well prepared to enter the job market as their counterparts in pre-professional programs. And yet, they are competing directly with those students for the same jobs. So it's important that liberal arts students, those majoring in history, philosophy, English, and any of the other liberal arts, prepare themselves accordingly for their career." So this video takes a look at 10 items for reality-based advising. So the very first thing to remember is, if you're a liberal arts student, as David Brooks recently pointed out in the New York Times, some research by Daniel Kahneman of Princeton University, education is an important determinant of income, but it is less important than most people think. When you focus on education, you neglect the myriad of other factors that determine income. So yes, your major is important, but it's not as important as much as you think. There are so many other factors that go into determining income. To think that, one should major in a particular field because, quote, you can make more money, it's probably a wrong way to think, and there's quite a bit of evidence to suggest that is true. The second piece of reality-based advising is that abilities matter more than major. And again, working off of the first bit for reality-based advising, it's really important to understand, as Daniel Hammermesh said at University of Texas at Austin in the New York Times editorial recently, perceptions of the variations in economic success among graduates in different majors are exaggerated. Our results imply that given a student's ability, achievement, and effort, his or her earnings do not vary all that greatly with the choice of undergraduate major. So abilities matter more than major. Please keep that in the back of your mind as you study your liberal arts subject. 3. Another piece of advice for reality-based advising, as stated in Any College Will Do by Carol Heimowitz of the Wall Street Journal recently, the college diplomas of the nation's top executives tell an intriguing story. Getting to the corner office has more to do with leadership talent and a drive for success than it does with having an undergraduate degree from a prestigious university. So even if you don't want to have the corner office of a large corporation, but you do want to have a successful career, this holds true. It's your drive for success, not your degree, that will allow you to be successful. To think that, I'm majoring in some particular subject and I have the world at my fingertips is also probably not the correct way of thinking. But to have a drive for success and to work hard at that every day, then that's going to play a critical role in helping you achieve the most of your degree, no matter what it is. The fourth item for reality-based advising is to have an expansive and inquiring mind. As Bloomberg Businessweek said recently, liberal arts students have one big advantage over those with an undergraduate degree in business, engineering, or the sciences, and that is an expansive and inquiring mind. Without an expansive and inquiring mind, it's going to be quite difficult to achieve the level of success in your career that one wants. So again, it doesn't matter what your degree is in. What does matter is that you have an expansive and inquiring mind. So the fifth bit of advice for reality-based advising for liberal arts students is that history and business majors actually earn the same over time. A study conducted by PayScale and published in the New York Times found that history majors who pursued careers in business ended up earning, on average, just as much as business majors. So yes, in the beginning there might be a discrepancy, but over time, because a history major has that expansive and inquiring mind, they are able to do much more in their careers than someone who studied a very specialized topic. The sixth bit of reality-based advising is that liberal arts students should consider careers beyond the traditional roles. In an excellent article by Richard Greenwald in the Chronicle of Higher Education, too often we overvalue a mirror image of ourselves, Richard is saying, talking about liberal arts professors. In the social sciences, graduate students have always had opportunities beyond academy, and that's very important for liberal arts students to understand, is that they can do quite a bit in their careers if they consider a wide variety of jobs. If all they want to do is teach, then they're going to be pretty disheartened because there are very few opportunities out for them. But if they look at the business world or government, they can have successful careers. Additionally, the seventh bit of advice here for reality-based advising for liberal arts majors is that many of the top CEOs actually study liberal arts in college. In a recent article in Business Week entitled Accidental Moguls, College Majors of Top CEOs, you'll see that several of the top CEOs studied history, psychology, or even philosophy. So don't let anyone tell you that you need a business degree to be a top-level CEO. It's simply not true. The evidence does not exist. Many liberal arts majors have achieved a great deal of success in the Fortune 100, Fortune 500 level because of their drive for success and other factors, not because they majored in any one topic. The eighth bit of advice here for reality-based advising is to discuss potential experiences. Now, this is critically important here. Liberal arts students need to be taught that they should have an internship. And in fact, most liberal arts colleges should mandate that they have an internship, but most don't. And again, in the Wall Street Journal, a blogger said, unlike most business or other pre-professional programs, too few liberal arts programs require internships or career-related classes. Many never even encourage a discussion of such issues in the classroom. And this is very unfortunate. It places liberal arts majors in a grave disadvantage in today's hyper-competitive and ever-changing dynamic global economy. Schools should be doing all that they can to not only foster continued growth and development of the liberal arts subjects, but also help those that are majoring in those subjects prepare accordingly for their careers. The ninth bit of advice here for reality-based advising is that all liberal arts students should intern, as we just said. But now we have some evidence from the National Association of Colleges and Employers that said the new graduates who took part in an internship program are more likely to have received a job offer than their peers who decided to forego the experience. This is vitally important. Please, all liberal arts majors should seek out internships so that they can not only place it on their resume, but also learn how to translate their liberal arts theory into practice in the real world. And finally, the thing to remember for reality-based advising is, as Al Lee, Director of Qualitative Analysis at PayScale, said, it's not your degree, it's not your liberal arts degree, it's what you make of it. So you can have any type of degree that you wish, but remember, your career path is what's going to decide your future earnings. Now, MIPA can help you make of it with our new workbook, How Liberal Arts Majors Can Succeed in Today's Economy. We have a 5-part process called RACES, R-A-C-E-S, where you recognize the dynamics involved with today's technology. You allow ideas to shift your thinking from content to skills. You consider the basic facts about employment. You explain your value by using our process, and you set yourself up for success by writing a plan of action. So we hope this gives you some advice and ideas for reality-based advising for the liberal arts.